If I had $0 in the bank, 30 days, and a goal to make $1,000, the fastest path to get there wouldn't be clipping videos, taking surveys, building an AI agent agency, or chasing a side hustle. It's one move using something you've already been doing for years, and you probably overlooked it because it's just too obvious. I'm going to show you the one specific day inside the 30 days that decides whether this works or not. The people who fail this walk past it without noticing what it does. Now I want you to watch for it, because I'm going to show you which day it is at the end of this video. Real quick before I show you the math. If you're somebody who spent the last year taking surveys, starting an AI agent agency, clipping videos, or doing gig work, you know what it feels like to check the dashboard after 30 days and see $37 sitting there. Your spouse stopped asking what you've been working on 6 months ago, and you haven't told them about this video either. That's 18 months of trying things that were never going to work. Another 6 months of this, and you're 46 and still asking the same question. That's not a you problem, that's simply a math problem. Before I show you what I would do, let me show you why those 4 didn't work. I want you to hear the timeline math out loud, because if you tried any of these, the reason wasn't you. The reason is simply the math. So once we walk through what did work, I'm going to show you what did work. So number 1, clipping videos. The average RPM on a clipping channel in 2026 is between 50 cents and $2 per 1,000 views. To make $1,000 in 30 days, you need 1 million views at minimum. You don't get 1 million views in the first 30 days. It's very difficult. For surveys, most paid survey platforms pay between 50 cents and $3 per 20-minute survey. Even at $3 an hour of focused work, that's $7 an hour. To hit $1,000 in 30 days, you need to do this for 5 hours a day, every day for the entire month. For the AI agent agency, I wouldn't build one of those either. Even if you found a client that might be willing to pay you, the cycle to land them is months long. First, you got to find the prospect, then you got to convince them, maybe multiple meetings. After that, it requires onboarding and then deliver something that actually works and then finally get paid. You're not closing your first $1,000 client in 30 days. As for side hustle gig work, driving Uber, DoorDash pays between $15 to $20 an hour after gas and miles. To net $1,000 in 30 days, you're looking at roughly 50 hours of driving on top of your day job. Yeah, the math works, trading time for money isn't great. So if those don't work, let me show you what actually does. So here's the math. $20 times 50 sales equals $1,000. If I'm starting at 0 and I have just 30 days, I don't even need a viral video. I don't need a following on social media, and I certainly don't need to learn to code. I just need 50 people to give me $20 each, and that's it. And so you're probably hearing 50 sales in 30 days, and your gut is saying it sounds like a lot. So let me back up. If we do the math, 50 sales divided by 30 days is just 1.67 sales per day, less than 2 sales a day. If we said it another way, that's about 1 2/3 a sale a day every day for just a month. Not going viral and certainly not achieving it overnight. If you've been carrying that 50 sales number around feeling like it was a viral spike you'd never hit, you can leave that alone because that's not what we're trying to do. Real quick before I show you the proof, pause for 2 seconds. When I said 1.6 sales a day, did you hear too good to be true? Did you think maybe, or did you say this is plausible? Pick one and hold on to your answer. Now, here's the first example. Her name is Krista. She's a real paramedic firefighter. She has 36 years on the job. She wrote a 200-page workbook of real-world EMT scenarios from her career, and she sells it on Etsy for $15 to $25. The other people training to be EMTs find it through Etsy's search. She didn't build an audience to sell it. She just put the workbook where the buyers were already looking. Number 2, a high school teacher. She runs a teacher pay teacher store called It's Lit Teaching. Her thing is the novel study unit she built for The Hate You Give, the Angie Thomas book her seniors actually wanted to read. It includes worksheets, comprehension questions for the whole unit, and she sells it for about $32 for the entire bundle. She made $400 in month 5 and crossed $1,000 in month 6. Her traffic source was Teachers Pay Teachers internal search, other teachers searching for the same lesson plans she's already built. And example number 3 is Imran. He sells Notion templates, and he sells them for $12 for individual templates or $45 for the bundle. He launched without an audience and just posted helpful comments in Notion and the productivity subreddits, plus a few Twitter posts here and there. On the first day, he earned 10 sales. which is $120. By day 3, a small productivity newsletter mentioned his templates and he hit $900 in one day. By the end of the week, he was at $3,200 from Reddit and one newsletter mention, all without an audience. So we have 3 different people, 3 different jobs, all selling something based on a skill they already have, to buyers who are already searching. None of them started with a following. None of them quit their day jobs. None of them even ran ads. They all offered different prices, different platforms, but it's the same process underneath. They have a skill from their job, they packaged it into a download, and they listed it where buyers were already typing in keywords. So back to the answer you had a few minutes ago. Is it too good to be true? Maybe. Or plausible? Drop the letter in the comments and I'll read and respond and tell you what I think. The comments tell me where to hit the next video harder. Okay, let me walk you through the process step by step. Step number 1, pick the skill you already have. Not the skill you're going to learn over the weekend on YouTube, the one you've already done 100 times. And here's the test. There are 4 questions. Walk through them with whatever job you've been doing the longest. Question 1, have you done this same task at least 4 times for free at work? Not paid for it specifically, just folded into your salary. For example, Krista running emergency calls for 36 years and teaching new EMTs how to handle them. She never billed anyone for those teaching moments. It was just part of her job. That's an asset. Number 2, has a coworker walked over to your desk in the last 6 months and asked you how to do it? Not how to use the software, how you specifically do something. Because that's the moment your way became different from the default way. That's the moment your skill became sellable. Number 3, could you write it down in a weekend? I'm talking Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Not a 100-page ebook, just the steps. The thing your coworker would want if they were sitting next to you and you had to hand them a single PDF. Question 4, is it boring enough that you've stopped seeing it as a skill? Because the thing you do without thinking is the thing hiding in plain sight. The thing you describe as just my job, that's actually the asset. That's worth $20 to someone who doesn't have your years of experience. So of the 4 questions, which one has the biggest impact? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Drop it in the comment section below. The number you pick is the question that names the skill already in your head. 3 quick examples so you can see the pattern. Krista, firefighting paramedic. The skill is real EMT call scenarios. The product is a 200-page workbook, $15 to $25. The second example is an It's Lit teaching store from a high school teacher. The skill is building novel study units for seniors. The product is the Hate You Give bundle on Teachers Pay Teachers for $32. Imran is a productivity creator. The skill is structuring information inside of Notion. The product is a Notion template pack. He sells it for $12 as an individual or bundles them together for $45. Same pattern, job, skill, product, price. Now you do that exercise on yourself. What's your version of the EMT workbook? Step 2 is to put it on Gumroad. Not your website, not a course platform, put it on Gumroad. The math only works on a platform that pays you instantly, charges you nothing to list, and where people are willing to pay at least $20 for it. Gumroad actually does all 3. Your own website needs traffic that you don't have yet. That's something we can worry about 6 months from now. A course platform charges you a monthly fee before you've even made a sale. You need to charge at least $20 per sale to make the math work. Not $9.99, not $14.95, just $20. Below $20, you need 3 or 4 times the value to hit $1,000, and the work is actually the same. And above $20, you need a different story than this is a template I made on a Saturday. $20 is the sweet spot. Set it and move on to the next step. The upload itself takes only 40 minutes. Title, description, 3 screenshots, the file, and you're done. A quick note on the examples I just gave you. Krista's on Etsy and It's Lit Teaching is on Teachers Pay Teacher because both of those have buyers searching with high intent for the exact thing those 2 sell. EMT Prep, which are EMT Prep and novel study units. If your product fits a platform like that, then go ahead and use it. If it doesn't, just default to Gumroad. Okay, before we get on to step 3, really quick, there's a free 1-page worksheet for this video that walks you through the 4-question skill test and the job to product map. It's at notes.platformproof.com. The same email unlocks every other video's worksheets too. Now on to step number 3. Step 3 is where it all falls apart for a lot of people, and it's the part nobody is saying out loud in 2026. The traffic source is actually Reddit. It's not TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. It's Reddit. And I know Reddit has a reputation for hating self-promotion. You don't self-promote, you simply answer questions. That's the whole move, that's the game plan. Imran is the proof. He posted helpful comments in the Notion and productivity with no audience, no ads, and no email list. He hit $3,200 in his first week. There's another one named Gloria who made $97 in 24 hours from a single helpful Reddit comment. Reddit works because people on Reddit are searching for answers right now in the thread. And if your answer is good and your link is the obvious next step, they click and buy. The other thing Reddit gives you that TikTok will never is intent. Somebody in the EREMT typing a question about a scenario practice is a buyer. Somebody scrolling TikTok looking for a dance isn't. The match between the question and the product is everything in 30 days. The pattern is the same every time. Find 3 subreddits where your buyer is already asking questions. For Krista, that's r/EREMT and r/EMS. For It's Lit Teaching, that's r/teachers and r/ELA teachers. For Imran, it's r/Notion and r/productivity. You'd find yours the same way. Search the keyword for what you sell, see what subreddits pop up. Then you spend a week reading, just reading. You're learning what gets upvoted and what gets called out as a sales pitch. Then you start answering questions, real, useful answers. Use 2 paragraphs minimum, no link in the answer itself, because you earn the right to mention your product by being the person whose comments get upvoted. After 10 or 15 of those, when someone asks a question your product directly answers, you reply with a helpful answer and say, I actually wrote this up as a workbook. If it'd be easier than typing it all here, links in my profile. That's the whole pitch. If your product is image friendly, like knitting patterns, holiday printables, or design templates, Pinterest is your secondary option. Pins compound for months. There's a knitter named Whimsy who built a $1,000 a month store off Pinterest pins on free patterns that point back to her paid bundle. But Reddit is the highest leverage source when you have 0 audience in just 30 days because Reddit hands you readers who are already searching for what you sell. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to post 1 useful Reddit comment a day for 30 days, and that's it. By day 30, you've left 30 comments across 3 subreddits. Your account looks like a real person, and at least a handful of those comments are still being upvoted weeks later. This is also where a lot of people quit. Day 7, you'll have 7 comments and 0 sales, and you'll think it's not working. On day 14, you'll have 14 comments and maybe 1 sale, and you'll think the math is broken. On day 21, you'll have 3 or 4 sales, and you'll feel something change. And by day 30, the curve bends, and you'll wake up to a couple sales overnight from a comment you posted on day 11 that's still getting upvoted. The first 2 weeks are slow. Week 4 is when it starts to turn. The math works, but only if you keep posting through the slow part when the dashboard still says 0. Like I said earlier, the skill is already in your head, the numbers are the only new thing. Here's what it looks like. 1.67 sales a day times $20 times 30 days equals $1,002. If it takes you 45 days instead of 30 because the comments compound slower, it's still $1,000. The timeline is the only variable, and 45 days is still faster than the 18 months you've already burned bouncing between 4 other things that didn't work. Remember the day I told you about at the start? Here it is. It's day 11. The reason day 11 matters is that comments posted on day 11 sit in Reddit search the longest before the curve bends. By day 30, day 11's comments have been climbing for 19 days. It's the comment that keeps making your sales while you're sleeping. Picture this. Day 30, you wake up before your alarm. You check your phone before you've finished your coffee. There are 2 sales overnight from a comment you barely remember posted on day 11. That's the morning that decides this is real. The viewers who quit on day 7 never get there. The ones who post to it wake up to sales in the morning. They don't quit before day 11. Look at where you are now. You walked in with $0, 18 months of bouncing between 4 wrong answers, and a spouse who stopped asking what you're working on. You walk out with a 4-question test that names the skill you already have, a $20 product on Gumroad, and a 30-day Reddit goal. The math will back this up. You're not somebody chasing side hustles anymore. You're somebody with a 4-question test, a $20 product, and 30 days. The skill was always in your head. The math is the only thing that's new. So if you're stuck on which skill to pick, here's what I would do. Option 1, the Side Hustle Finder. It's a free quiz. It walks you through what you already do at work and what you do for fun and names the skill worth selling. You don't even need to submit a credit card. It's at finder.platformproof.com. The link is in the description. Option 2 is the Offer Engine, which is just $17. It includes 4 tools, the Offer Builder, the Pathfinder, the Angle Architect, and the Momentum Map. You paste in your job skill, your most asked process at work, or your topic list. Walk out with a ready-to-sell product blueprint and a 7-day plan to put it out there. It's at offerengine.platformproof.com. The link is also in the description. Pick whichever option matches where you are right now. If you don't know what to sell, choose option 1. If you know what to sell and you want the blueprint plus the 7-day plan, pick option 2. One last thing. Of the 4 ways I told you not to go, clipping videos, surveys, AI agent, agency, or the side hustle, which of the 4 have you tried, or which of the 4 were you planning to try? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want to see this work in real life, watch this video next. It's the $20 product that makes me money every single day. It's the proof for the math I showed you earlier today. Now go build the damn thing.